As a former police officer, my experience has taught me that when people lie to cover up wrongdoing, they often lie about the unimportant issues with as much conviction as the important ones. In other words, they embellish the small issues to make the big issues look more believable. Here is an excerpt from the official internal investigation of this matter. The signed sworn affidavit accompanying this statement reads as follows. I, Trooper Andrew J. Burian, verify that I was given the opportunity to review the above information and that I was allowed to make any corrections or clarifications. By placing my signature in the space provided below, I verify that the above summation accurately reflects my observations of the events regarding this incident. His statement reads as follows. The suspect was still uncooperative and wouldn't walk to the car. Something so simple, but it is a lie. As you will see, Mr. Leone did cooperate and voluntarily walked to the car. There is so much wrong at so many different levels with what you have just seen. Unfortunately, things are about to get worse for Mr. Leone. Although we cannot see what is about to happen in the back of this state police car, we can clearly hear what is said and done as the audio track of this dash cam recorded it all. Additionally, nowhere in this video is Mr. Leone advised of his constitutional rights. In the next sequence, he is clearly questioned and beaten while handcuffed and hogtied by the state trooper. If Mr. Leone had just committed a horrendous crime before he was stopped and answered the trooper's questions, as he was directed to do by the trooper, none of his admissions would have been allowed in court. In other words, when questioned by the trooper, if Mr. Leone stated he had just murdered 5 people, his admission could not be used because basic, mandatory police procedure was not followed. As bad as things have been for Mr. Leone so far, it would have been a gift from God if this were the end of it. Once again, things are about to get much worse for Mr. Leone. Much, much worse.
Huh? What's the problem? I'm driving. Yeah. Not even a little in the police, huh? I'm driving. Driving? You see all the police on? Bring it over, Bill. You got a long fucking night with us. You hear me? Copy. I'm in West Boston right now. Huh? Absolutely. 16, you're utilize frequency 7 for traffic control. Frequency 7 for traffic control. 2115. You hear me? You hear me? Copy, Bradford. Okay. Huh? I'm down at Mud Creek now. It's a fucking hobble. It's a hobble. Fucking spit on me, jackass. I'm sorry. Huh? Okay, I'm sorry. Fucking spit on me. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. No sorry for that. You know what it's called? Pennsylvania State Trooper, you asshole. You fucking brave man, huh? Fucking spit on me, jackass. Okay. Asshole. What the fuck is this? Fucking you asshole. Are you fucking stupid? Hold on. Give me a second. Hold on. Give me a cup. Come on, I got a hot tie. Hold on. Let's play cup and possum. Huh? Fucking play possum. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm getting hot. Oh. He's fighting on us, guys. Oh. Oh. Sit up, you motherfucker. Now get in that car. Get out. Okay. Okay. Get on the other side. Get in the car. Get in the car. I'm trying. I'm trying. Please. On your side. Okay. On your side. Okay, like this? No, other side. Okay. Okay. Go on your side. Okay, okay, sure. Go on your side. Yes, sir. Now. Okay. Now, douchebag, I'm going to ask you a fucking question. You'll be answering yes sir or no, sir. Do you hear me? Yes, sir. Okay, what the fuck is your problem tonight? I just been having a tough night, sir. Yeah. You know what? You're going to have a hell of a tough night after you spit in my fucking face, jackass. Who do you think you're messing with? It's the Pennsylvania State Police. You're fucking chump. Fucking pull over means be pulled the fuck over. Okay, you're going to jail. You're going to be somebody's fucking butt popping fire. You hear me? Yes. You fucking idiot.
Listen carefully as we replay the point in the video where the trooper claims Mr. Leone spits on him. Listen carefully. You will find something important is missing. The trooper claims in sworn court testimony that Mr. Leone spits a, quote, loogie in his face. Nowhere is there a sound of anyone spitting anything. The audio is so clear that you can hear Mr. Leone's breathing, but no spitting sounds are present. As a matter of fact, the only thing you do hear is a totally compliant and submissive prisoner in tremendous pain and an out-of-control state trooper.
Okay.
I'm down at one quick now.
It's a fucking hobble. It's a hobble. Spit on me, huh? Fucking spit on me.
Mr. Leone is willing to take a polygraph test and swear under oath that he did not spit on this trooper. Let's say for argument purposes that a shackled prisoner does spit on a police officer. It now begs the question, does a police officer have the right to beat a prisoner that is shackled and in custody even if the prisoner spits on him? The obvious answer is no. If you recall earlier in the video, an ambulance has been requested to transport Mr. Leone to the hospital. Instead, when the ambulance shows up, the trooper with the broken hand is transported to the hospital in the ambulance, and Mr. Leone is kept hogtied in the back of the patrol car. He is then transported to the hospital in the car with a stop along the way at the barracks. Please try to visualize what I am about to read to you from the official hospital report of Mr. Leone's first visit. And yes, I said first visit. Patient was carried to triage room by police. Patient's hands were with handcuffs, and patient's feet were tied together with a rope, and the rope was also tied to the patient's handcuffs. It goes on. Patient is awake and cooperative with an effect that is calm. As you can see from the hospital report, Mr. Leone is both cooperative and submissive with the emergency personnel. At one point, when the troopers are outside the examination room, he quietly tries to tell a nurse that the police have been beating him, and he begs her for help. One of the troopers overhears Mr. Leone's plea. All of the hospital personnel are ordered out of the exam room by the trooper, and a second beating and tasering episode is commenced. Mr. Leone is silenced. Video evidence of this second beating may be available through hospital video, which is still being explored. Naturally, the trooper's version of this incident is totally different. Sworn court testimony verifies that Mr. Leone was tasered multiple times during this altercation, but the official computer taser report was not provided to Mr. Leone's defense, even though it was requested. In the overall scheme of things, this beating is a very important event, and I will reference it a little later on. This beating and the events leading up to it were witnessed by the nurse who was attending to Mr. Leone. It was explained to me that she was not brought into the trial to testify on Mr. Leone's behalf due to her extreme fear for her own personal safety. It was not Mr. Leone that she was afraid of. Mr. Leone was treated and released from the hospital and placed back into the custody of the troopers. Unfortunately, Mr. Leone left the hospital in worse shape than he had arrived in. He was transported to the Tawanda barracks without incident. While at the barracks, Mr. Leone was processed and his official charges were typed up. In the troopers' trial testimony, they made it clear that he is calm and cooperative during this process. Some very strange and questionable things happen over the next few hours that will end up with Mr. Leone being transported back to the hospital. This time, he will be unconscious. While at the State Police Barracks, the troopers attempted to arraign Mr. Leone via internet video link with the on-call duty magistrate. Mr. Leone is warned ahead of time that he should not look into the camera and that he is not to say anything other than answer the judge's questions. Mr. Leone jumps at the chance to beg the judge for help once the video link is established. According to Mr. Leone, the troopers disconnected the video link and claimed it was a malfunction. This disconnect can be verified by the on-call duty magistrate. According to Mr. Leone, he is once again beaten and tasered. Things start to get real fuzzy from this point forward. They claim while Mr. Leone was being walked to the waiting patrol car in order to be transported to the prison, he tried to escape. The troopers claim that Mr. Leone fought so viciously and violently, using only his feet, which were shackled at the time, that they had no choice but to